Hello everyone, Snow399 here, and welcome to my first figure review when I am talking right now. Today we'll be taking a look at the new Warfare Cybertron Siege Voyager class Optimus Prime. There's a toy line called Warfare Cybertron Siege where they're making all the characters more Cybertronic forms, and I wish they made a new toy of me. But we're not talking about myself. We are focusing on my number 2 boss man. Okay, the reasons why I'm calling him number 2 because it's that Grimlock is my number 1 and I am a Dinobot because Dinobots they always stick together. But anyway, let's get down to the review. The painting and the design of this toy looks really awesome. And I like the way they put some dirty parts to make it more like a battle damage in either of his every truck. His front of his truck has a little clear plastic on his either window and light bars, but it's good. But I still kind of wish they were more realistic, but still they want to make it more like a cheaper toy, that's why. His grills and the tires look great. As for the smokestacks, not that much because they're a little bit too small. But if you go to Toy Axe, you can get more bigger one for optional display, whether you want them more G1 accurate. And I'm not sure if I want to get it, but we'll see what it is if my boss wants it or not. There are many pack holes where you could put like any types of weapons where you could make it like storage or armament up, but as if as long as it doesn't like, you know, too big or small, but make sure it fits really well. There's another cool gimmick feature where you can make him like pretty much like flying-ish, but it's more like floating. In order to do that, you need to flip out both front wheels and the back wheels. And there you go, you could make him like floating. Included accessories include his black gun and his axe/shield. His truck can store any holes to fit in. You can also store his shield axe on top of the gun. Now for some size comparisons. Here he is next to the old classic Optimus Prime, which is my first, it's pretty much like my stop motion video with music, but still, they look good together. As for who I pick, I like the new one. It looks awesome, more G1-ish, and it's a really cool Cybertron mode. So let's get down for transformation. First, flip out the grills. Second, flip out the wheels. Open the windows to remove the sides, and then flip out the panels in each sides. Flip the gun lights on each side, which can flip up the front bumper easily. Inside the window, you can see like his matrix of leadership, except it has no color details. But if you want, at Toyax, you can get a sticker details with his matrix color, or you can have Spike, Chip, and even Spike's dad inside Prime's chest. Once when you flip up the bumper a little bit, you can flip up the top of his truck all the way. First, flip up the bumper and then fold up each side which pegs in that hole. When you're done flipping out the bumper and the panels on each side, you can fold out the front bumper down. Flip out his window panels a little bit and then pull out his arms to a side. Once they are aside, and then finally flip it down all the way. We will be back doing the arms and the body later, but right now, let's focus on the legs. Fold the blue panels in, and then spread out. Let me flip over so that you can see a good view of what I'm doing. Fold the back wheels inside to tuck in, and then flip out the gray panels, which the small square peg will peg it in the small square hole. As for the front wheels, just tuck them in very carefully, make sure it doesn't get stuck. Once the front wheels are aside, you can finally fold up the waist. Flip out his feet. When you flip out his feet, we can finally stand him up. Now rotate his legs. Now let's get on to the body. Let's put the shoulders aside so that we could get more room. Once you put the shoulders aside, you can finally flip out his head. When his head is up, you can finally close the chest and you can bring out the shoulders. As for the gun lights, flip it to the left and make sure the square holes peg it in the square peg. Now for the top of the truck, just fold it down a little bit and then rotate it and then finally flip it down all the way and make sure these two pegs peg in. And voila, here is Optimus Prime in his robot mode. His robot mode looks good and awesome, and the painting and sculpting looks really good. His head sculpt looks so amazing and awesome, and I love they made it more like a G1 cartoon. He has so many battle damage dirty parts in his chest, shoulder, arms, and even his thighs. He has a big square backpack, which almost looks like a jetpack, but some people don't like it that much because it's too big. But if you want, you could remove it when you use the mushroom peg. But I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to damage my good friend John Zillo's toy. Articulation-wise, his head could move up and down a bit and can rotate full 360 degrees in Fahrenheit. Rotation at his arms could bend and could rotate full 360 degrees, so as his fist. In order to move the arms aside, you need to flip out the smokestacks first, and there you go. Rotation in his waist in full 360 degrees. As for his legs, it can move up, down, rotation in his blue legs, and can bend all the way. In his robot mode, he could still hold his giant black gun, and there's a hole on his arms which can peg his shield. If you want, so that Optimus Prime can protect himself. Or if you want, you could let him carry his big giant axe. In order to do that, flip out the black circle and flip out the blades. In order to do that, make sure you follow the numbers. First, you need to flip out the small one and then the big one. Because you could tell because they put some numbers in it so that you won't get confused. In order to fold the blades in, make sure you put the big one first and then the second one. One thing that I got complained is the blades. I kind of wish they were orange, but don't forget, in the Toy Act, you could get the orange one if you want to, but I'm not sure if I want to get it, but we'll see. Now for some size comparisons. Here he is next to the old classic Optimus, some other figures that I've reviewed previously with music. And finally, here is Optimus Prime with my big boss man with perfect upgrade kit, and me, but I said I am too small. Overall, this is the best figure ever and the best Optimus Prime toy. I recommend if you get it if you're a huge Optimus Prime fan. I'm rating this figure A+, the best figure ever. Thank you for watching my first review when I'm talking, and please subscribe if you like it, and like more videos, and subscribe for more reviews. And to Snarl, roll out.